Hey everyone, I'm Zach and I'm just a simple chef, and today we're going to be making pulled pork sandwiches. I'm going to be making a Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, a Carolina vinegar sauce, and right here, this is our bone-in pork shoulder. I'm going to show you how to cook this down in the oven and make it tender, pulled apart. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the Carolina vinegar sauce. Here's all the ingredients. I'll go over them in a sec. Okay, so here we have 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of ketchup, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powders, red pepper flakes, and cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of Worcestershire, 1/4 cup of honey, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
Okay, so we're gonna add the apple cider vinegar, the ketchup, the brown sugar, the Worcestershire, the seasoning, the honey. We're going to give that a good whisk, get it all combined. We're going to bring it up to a boil, and then we're just going to taste it. Then we have to add a little bit more brown sugar and bring it off the stove, put it in a container and let it cool down.
Okay, so next up, we have the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. Here's all the ingredients. I will go over that with you shortly. About a cup of brown sugar, ketchup, about a cup of apple cider vinegar, about a cup of mustard, maybe a little bit more, yellow mustard. We got about 1/4 cup of whole grain mustard, about 2 to 4 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot, about 1/4 cup of honey, couple splashes of Worcestershire. Over here, we got ground mustard, pepper, salt, granulated garlic, and onion powder.
Okay, so we're gonna add the mustard, the ketchup, the whole grain mustard, Worcestershire, honey, Frank's hot sauce, brown sugar. Get that all combined together. Then we're gonna add the apple cider vinegar next, and then all the seasoning. Get that combined, bring it up to a boil, and taste it, and get it out of the pot. Let it cool down.
Okay, so now we're going to trim the top layer off the fat. Not too much, just a little bit, kind of make it even. Doesn't really cook down very well. And then we're going to cover it in our golden barbecue sauce and get it in the oven at 500 degrees to give it a nice caramelization crust.
Okay, so here you see me trimming the fat. Just a thin layer, nothing too crazy. Just kind of get that stuff that won't render down during the cooking process. You can use it later for cooking down and making oil. Here I'm adding the golden barbecue sauce all over the pork, just covering it. Want to get all the sides, all the edges. Then we're gonna salt it and pop that bad boy right into the oven at 500 degrees for about 45 minutes. And then it's gonna come out looking like this. Oh, what a beauty. We're gonna go ahead and put it in a new pan, get the Carolina vinegar sauce, and pour it all over. We're gonna then go ahead and cover it in tin foil and get it in the oven at 275 degrees.
Alright, so we've had the pork shoulder in the oven for several hours. We're going to go ahead and make a little kale, carrot coleslaw to go with the sliders. Pretty basic, just vinegar, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, garlic. It'll be a nice touch to the pulled pork sliders. It's going to be delicious.
Okay, so here I'm cutting off the kale leaves, removing the stem. Just bunching them up, chopping it up, just a rough chop. Here I have the carrots on a mandolin with a julienne setting. If you don't have a mandolin, you can cut the carrots like this. and julienne them like that. Very simple, nothing too crazy. Then we're going to combine everything in a bowl with some mayonnaise and some vinegar, salt, pretty much just the taste. Get it all mixed up, get it worked into the leaves, and then set it aside.
So now that we got our coleslaw, we're just waiting for the pork to come out, and then we're gonna make our sandwiches, and it's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. All right, so we pulled the pork shoulder out of the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna let it rest for probably 30 minutes to maybe even an hour. It's going to be falling off the bone, and you'll see that in a sec when I pull it onto the cutting board.
All right, here I am just pulling the meat off the bone. I probably could have let it rest a little longer than I did, but it came out great. Just look at that. Oh my gosh. What a beauty. Alright, so here I'm going to toast up some small slider buns with some butter on a skillet. Get them nice and brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and make an aioli with the barbecue sauce. Just a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of our Carolina Gold. Get that thing whisked up. Get it all combined, and there you go. Get a little taste. Here I'm putting the sauce on the buns, both sides. Gonna add a little bit of the coleslaw. Yeah, get a little bit of the pork. Look at that juicy goodness. We're gonna top it off, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna call it a night. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Alright everybody, so we made our pork sliders today. We did a pork shoulder. We did Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. We did a Carolina vinegar sauce. We made a coleslaw. We made an aioli out of Carolina barbecue. And these just look phenomenal. So let's go ahead. Let's dig in. Oh my god. So good. So good. Really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And tune in next week. You guys really got to try these. Man, they're good.